that becomes a little bit more important to people. This was just an interesting statistic. I asked people who had job offers, did you have more than one job offer? If they did, I asked them, of the job that you picked, did you take the highest paying offer? Turns out that only 35% of students who were given 2 job offers actually chose the highest paying offer. There are students here, majority, 2/3, say that if it's between more money and less money, I don't necessarily always choose more money. And I want you guys to know that, because you kind of think, well, I should take the highest paying, or I should take the most safe thing. But it's okay if you don't. If the people who did choose the higher paying offer, I asked them, why did you choose that job? And only 3% of them actually said, I chose the highest paying offer because it was the highest paying offer. Only 3% chose based on compensation. Of the people who chose the highest paying offer, they said, it just happened to be the highest paying offer. What I chose was based on the function of my job, what I do. That still became the #1 thing. Or it was due to, if it was between this other company and the other company, I chose because of the people I want to be with. So, I want to ask this question here. How many of you, when you did this exercise, you feel like you picked something that is aligning with what drives you? How many by show of hands? All right. How many have had some surprises? Once you did this exercise, and you're willing to just raise your hand and say, how many when you did this exercise, you started to recognize something that maybe the goals you're setting are not aligned with what drives you. What you want, what drives you, what makes you want to wake up every day is not going to be something you'll get in the job or the goal or whatever you're picking. How many of you felt that way? A few of you did. And none of us want to admit that, but I'm glad that you do. Because the reality is sometimes you will find yourself in a position and it's because you thought that's where you were supposed to go. You thought this was the path that everyone told you to be on. But the reality of it is, like, I think UT is trying its best. And we have great programs, you know, that are trying to accomplish this one goal. Is that success is not defined by one person. And a lot of times when we talk about people on our website, we're like, UT, where Walter Cronkite went. And if you're a journalism major and you don't make it to the same level of Walter Cronkite, you're a failure. Like, the reality is that a lot of times we forget to show some of the people out there who are, you know, just as awesome as Walter Cronkite. I have a friend of mine who was an investment banker. He went to London, lived in London for 2 years. He even learned the language there. And he came back after 2 years, and he decided that he really loved math, and he really wanted to be a teacher. And so his name's Mark Rogers. He's a business honors student, and he's now one of the best math teachers in Austin. He is a math teacher for middle school and high school. He created this very innovative program that won a prize at South by EDU, and he is about to embark on this journey where he is going to follow a group of students from kindergarten all the way to their senior year, and he is doing some very innovative stuff. He's going to teach math to the same kids over 12 years. Guys, he's an awesome guy, and he did not take the path that we want, that we think we're supposed to take. He started to, and we don't talk about those kind of students. We don't talk about the students who did choose what aligns with their drivers. So, you know, I think, anybody here, did you have any surprises or insights in the last minute? Any surprises or things that you took away from this exercise that you'd be willing to share? Yeah? Somebody throw a hand up? Yeah?
So I really care about interest in work, but more than that, I care more about balance, like being able to travel, being able to be close to my family still. Because I've always said I wanted to travel, and I do, but not to the fact that I moved to London. Like, I realized that I really do want to stay in Texas and just travel, like, for a couple weeks at a time instead of, like, living somewhere else.
Good. So, and travel, by the way, travel is fun. I flew to San Francisco on one of my first projects out of college. I remember getting on the plane, flying to San Francisco. It was awesome. I've never been to San Francisco. It's an awesome city. I took that flight 48 times in 1 year. By the 27th time I flew to SFO, which is the airport there, and stayed at the Grand Hyatt in Union Square, it was not as cool as the first time. The first day of class is always exciting. The 17th day of class, not as exciting. So sometimes the travel sounds great, but then it's just this repetitive, constant, like, oh, Sunday night, like I just want to like hang out with my friends, but I got to get to bed early because I got to be at the port to catch the SFO flight. That travel can really burn you out very quickly. And so traveling on your own terms is a lot more fun. Yeah, what was your thought?
Last time when I watched the lecture, I was actually doing the international. I tried to make a choice between two of the interns, and I feel like one of them is something that I think is really essential that I really need to learn. I can learn a lot from that whole term.
Yep.
But the other one is like the one that I really like. I see.
And we'll wrap it up too. We'll wrap it up right now. This will be our last question.
Yeah, like I would enjoy what I do.
Yep.
So like I'm struggling with.
So here's the thing. I think that all of us can help make these decisions better. And I'm not gonna fully answer this question, but let's talk about it right afterwards. I want you guys to take advantage of, you know, getting to get advice not just from the undergrads around you, but from the adults that are coaching you and mentoring you, the people who are, you know, who have experience out in the real world. Get as much perspective as you can. You know, and meet as many different people as you possibly can. Because it starts to help you, you know, figure out what you do and don't like, you know. And if you can really figure out, you know, what drives you, I can assure you that the first job you pick is not going to be probably it's not, statistically, it's not possible really that more than 10% of you will actually keep the same job for 35 years. It's just not happening anymore. You're going to change jobs. This world is changing at such a fast pace. If you become a mobile app developer, I guarantee you, in 35 years, if mobile apps are still around, it's going to be a very surprising thing. Because 10 years ago, they said, if you know how to build a website, you're going to be cutting edge. That was the cutting edge thing at the time. In fact, 10 years ago, the iPhone was not even invented yet. So your job is going to change constantly. And so that means if you pick a job and you find yourself in it, you're like, I can't do this for 35 years. That's okay. If you can do it for 5 years, you might be in that position where you switch to the next thing. So anyway, I'm going to stop there. I appreciate you guys. If you like, I will stick around afterwards if you want to talk about any questions or insights, whatever. We can have this out.